It was just nice, beautiful day. And then it sort of turned to shit after that.
All hell breaks loose. Feels out, like completely. Then comes to, screams, and then out again.
Billy, you alright, bro? Billy, you alright?
All the ambulances, fire truck, police, everyone turned up after that.
My hand fell out of the thinger. Everyone thought I was dead. And then I remember him saying, 48-year-old, critical.
Head trauma.
Yeah, head trauma, all that stuff. And I'm like, fuck, I thought I was dead.
Guess we'll talk about when it happened then, I guess.
It was a good day. You know, we were having fun. The race was going well.
Start of the day was really, really good. Let's give you a good overall example. All our friends and relatives from Melbourne, we all travelled to Sydney. We got this holiday house. It was just good to see everybody from Melbourne and Sydney all together. Usually we meet up at weddings and funerals. Oh, you know, could have been my funeral. Went down to the pier, watched him race. We all got our green t-shirts on, Razorcraft everywhere. They call us the Green Army. So there was a lot of people coming to see it. And they actually said, the officials go, mate, your turnout, Mr. Baker, is not mine, my brother's team. He goes, good turnout.
It was just a regular day. I got up, had breakfast with the family, headed down to the ramp. We had a race meeting at 8 o'clock in the morning. Prepped for the race after that. Had the race, it was a good race. We were coming first, and then all of a sudden the propeller shatters a blade, and then we're getting towed back in.
It was really nice watching everyone just drive past us.
It was like, yep. Oh.
Maybe 200 metres before the race ends, boom, he's coming first, blew a prop, and we were pretty much devastated for him. He's coming first he was the underdog, but anyway.
So we headed back in. We had to run around and just quickly find another propeller to get ready for the next race. This is where it all started. So we tried a couple of props. We found the one we liked.
The prop previously has busted before, and when the prop breaks, it plays with the tail shaft. If the tail shaft bends, it blows the engine. So previously, it happened. So what we did was basically, when he put the prop on, I said, all right, I'll jump in the back, and we'll go from there, and I'll test the vibration. So we did that, and thought, you know what, I've been on live all day, everyone's happy, so I'll just film it and just driving around.
We all left and just went back to the house. I got a phone call from my brother-in-law just saying, you've got to get back down here. And I said to him, is it bad? And he goes, yeah, it's really bad, just get down here as quick as you can.
Oh, she's a bit choppy today. Right here, babe.
Was it?
Right there. Because as I was filming, I looked to the left, and there was a, is that building there?
Yep.
There was a boat right in front of it. And then they turned to turn this way to go back, and that's where he turned, or the other way. This water was flat, like beautiful sun, not a cloud in the sky, nothing. The perfect day. As we're turning, I can just hear there was no ripping in the back end, and we'll show you probably the footage just before it happened.
So the second race, just after the second race, took Bill out for a run, did a couple of laps.
Gives a little bit. I don't know how fast he was going, but fast enough. As soon as we came out of the 5 knot zone, he gave it to it, and he just kept going faster and faster and faster. And I looked around, I saw the helmet there, because I'm, me, Mr. Funny. I was holding literally the camera like this. Looked down, saw the helmet, Okay, I need 2 hands for this, and I don't like helmets. I'm claustrophobic a little bit. So I threw that down, I grabbed the life jacket. And just to show off, yeah. Put on my chest.
As we were turning back in, the arse end of the boat just hit the wash and jumped out.
My eyebrows sort of raised. I'm like, that's not a good turn. I can feel it, and then bang. So it spun out pretty much. I don't know if it actually spun out completely. He said it spun out.
And then all hell breaks loose.
Maybe it spun out, lifted and landed, and when it landed, it launched me from the left side of the boat, full pace to the other side.
Billy, you alright, bro? Billy, you alright?
Feels out, like completely, then comes to, screams, and then out again.
No, it's okay. My face. You're alright, bro.
And I'm like, yep, I've killed him. Because he was just unresponsive. Like totally unresponsive. Blood gushing out of his eye. Quickly took off my shirt, wrapped it up, pushed the pressure on his eyeball.
Yeah, when I woke up, I just started screaming in my face. It was just it felt so sore and whatever. And I said, call me an ambulance.
On the way back to the boat ramp on the phone to 000, telling us what to do and stuff like that. She goes, is he breathing? I said, yeah, but like I can't even see his chest move. She goes, how many seconds apart is his chest moving? I said, it's not.
Is he breathing? And he's like, I don't know. So they basically, she goes, can you look on his stomach? Like I said, I was completely there. My ears were working, my head wasn't. And then he's like, oh, no.
She goes, are you sure? I said, yeah. She goes, give it at least 30 seconds and keep looking. So I kept looking. And then literally 30 seconds later, he's like, breathing in and out. I'm like, yeah, okay, he's alive, but he's unresponsive completely. Eyes rolling back.
You took that big breath and went like...
Yeah, and then he started mumbling, and then out, cold. Get to the boat ramp, ambulance turns up, then another one, then another one.
Because like a lot of people watching apparently, people from the houses and stuff, and because all I can hear was sirens, that's it.
Yeah, it was, because it wasn't that with all the little docks of the boats. It was just straight, and you guys had pulled up there because they were trying to get, their stretcher and stuff around, like thinly past the petrol pumps.
Because I do remember when my hand fell out of the thing, everyone thought I was dead. Who was that? Because when we came back, like I said, I was out, but I can see everything. It was weird. That's what I thought I was dead. I was like, damn. And I saw everybody here. That's as far as I could see out of the boat. But I don't remember seeing anything there, so I didn't know how far I moved. How many fireys took? So there were 6 of them here, you said? And 6 there?
I don't know, there was a lot. It's all a blur. Like, there was a lot going on. So many people. Like, it's hard to even remember. I mean, I'm staring at you the whole time, just watching you, and you're coming in and out of consciousness. And there was a doctor on site that was there.
Yeah,
the boat with you.
Yeah, the organised doctor for the boat race. So yeah, they race boats for the championships, and they have Supercat division, which is 65 mile. Sorry, Supercats, 65 mile and 85 mile. We went 85 mile, but I wasn't racing. I was just testing the boat. Which way? Because I remember my hand come out, and that's when.
Maybe it was up.
I don't remember who. I think it was possibly Ray or Shane. Said we saw your hand come out, and someone said.
Because it just.
Oh no, it was Ray. I think Ray said that he heard the ambulance officer say to the policeman, he goes, "Not looking too good. You might have a fatality on your hand." And then when Ray just goes, Ray was just, he didn't tell you. Nobody took video footage. No, there's only one photo of me in the boat like that. No one tells me nothing. I remember my cousin Mo. He's like, "Billy, give it a thumbs up."
Yeah.
I gave him a thumbs up. In my head, I gave him a thumbs up. By the way, I could see everything, everyone. My eyes were closed, but apparently, I remember seeing a lot of things. But in the boat I saw, here I didn't see. That's what I said. My hand came out here. That's when I covered my face from the sun because I was burnt. And that's all I remember. And then I wake up, I don't know where, in an ambulance. And then I remember him saying, 48-year-old, critical.
Head trauma.
Yeah, head trauma, all that stuff. And I'm like, I thought I was dead.
We honestly thought that you weren't going to come out of it 100%, that there was going to be something, whether it was going to be some sort of brain issue, damage, neck, spine, like it was bad.
I was
Because
like
you were
this.
just there not moving, and you'd wake up, you'd scream, wake up, then you'd say something like, "Where's my wife?" And I'd be like, "I'm here," and then you were out and you were gone again. And then they'd move you or try to do something and you just wake up and scream again. It was awful. But you know what?
I thought I was in a helicopter.
The paramedics were outstanding. They
How many was
so
there?
good. Oh, there was heaps. They just kept rolling in. But they were great. They were really good.
I woke up in the ambulance, I remember that. I told him, I go, listen dude, I think I said to him like, I don't know if he heard. I'm saying, I'm claustrophobic, don't strap me in so tight.
Yeah, I told them that too.
But did they hear me?
I couldn't ride in your ambulance. There was way too much paramedics that had to be in there with you, so I rode in another ambulance.
Babe, it's like I told him, hey, don't pull it too tight, yeah? I'm already strapped in. It's like, he said, yeah, don't worry about it. And he just kept yanking.
They had to.
They strapped, I could not move.
You had a neck brace on,
I was
like that. They didn't know what they were dealing with. I couldn't fit in the ambulance with Bill because there were so many paramedics with him. So they put me in a separate ambulance, and then we turned up at the hospital at the same time. They just put me in a separate room and they just took Bill and just did all these tests and everything on him, just to check him from head to toe, just to see what was going on, what we were dealing with.
So the police came first and then just got our name and details, but they couldn't take a statement because they weren't the water police. So while he was on his way to the hospital, we waited there for an hour and a half till the water police turned up from the other side of the lake. And then they asked what happened and took a statement and all that kind of stuff. Then they walked over to the boat after I told them we changed propellers, and I think it was the propeller that caused the boat to nudge. They wanted to actually take the propeller for an investigation.
We were there a good 3 hours, weren't we?
Oh yeah, three and a half hours after the incident.
Just to
happened
stabilise him.
happened at about 3 o'clock. We were on our way home at probably 6:10.
Because they didn't want to move him until they knew everything was right for him to go.
I should have left him there now, but thinking about it, I should have just left him there and went home, but can't do that.
Well, whilst in hospital, they were quite surprised how everything was coming out. I was recovering really, really well and stuff like that. There's more stuff. I want to get into the detail of all the testing. They were asking me, where are you? And I was saying something silly, and my wife goes, stop saying dumb stuff like that because they'll think you're serious because you're passing out. Tell them that I don't know where I am, and I'll say, oh, you're pretty, am I in heaven? And then Chris goes, don't say it like that. I can imagine you pass out and they'll think you're serious.
Because you were passing the test.
Yeah, because then I'll say, oh, you're going to end up getting something stuck up your head and they're going to think you're traumatised, whatever.
We got back to the apartment. I sat there and started thinking about it for a little bit, and I just nearly threw up twice, broke down. Just didn't know how to cope with it after that. Just when I saw him in hospital, his face is like this. It's like when I punched him out a couple of years ago, his face was like this.
So anyway, but the funny thing was, when I came out the next day, was that next day?
Yeah, 24 hours, they kept the neck brace on, they had to observe you, and then, yeah, you passed all the memory tests, all the scans came back good. The lump in your head even went down, like they were surprised how quickly you recovered, and then, yeah, you were allowed to get on the plane and fly home.
Yeah, they were going to cancel the race of what happened, so they spoke to my brother and they said, listen, if you do win this, you're going to come second, and if you lose, you're going to come third.
Your brother didn't want to race.
He didn't want to race.
You told him to
but that was
race.
nice of them. I think they were willing to cancel the race for that. And then I said, they had a big meeting about it, because all these officials were fantastic. And they had a meeting about it, and he told them, he goes, no, Bill's fine. I'll get back to what I said at the hospital, but it was funny. Anyway, I said to my wife, I go, does my brother know I'm okay? She's like, no, he's with the police, because they were investigating to see what really happened and stuff like that. I don't know why, because there was three ambulances, 3 paramedics in their own cars, police, detectives, the homicide.
Like the Marine Police.
There was a Marine Police. Was anyone in plain suits?
No.
Okay, so the police come to investigate because someone goes, there were a couple of detectives, but I think they were just
They just
police.
had to rule out any sort of foul play.
Yeah, my brother tried to kill me.
Like that's all. They had to do their job.
Because I remember him asking me a statement at the hospital. I'm like, I don't know. What happened? I don't know. What do you mean? I don't know what happened. I was there filming 1 second, the next second I'm here. What did he do? that's it. And that's when I sort of went, boop, I passed out.
Your brother did well. He was with him for a long time, answering questions.
They took the boat.
They started asking me your date of birth. I couldn't even speak properly.
Yeah, I didn't know anything. And then when I woke up, I said, have you spoken to my brother? She's like, no. I go, call him. So she calls him, and she goes, and Christine goes, Harry, Bill wants to speak to you. So then I get on the phone, being the guy that I am, I go, hello? He's like, hey, he goes, how you feeling? I go, I'm okay, brother, I'm okay, don't worry. So he starts laughing and crying at the same time on the phone. I'm like, bro, don't cry, it's all right, I'm okay. I said, it's all right. I go, I'll live without my left leg. I said something like that. And he's just laughing. I said, it's all good. And then he came straight away. He goes, I just got out of the police station. I'll go home, have a shower and come home. So guys, make sure you wear your life jackets and put your helmets on, even in the boat, even as a passenger. That's it, that's all I got to say. So the recovery now, apparently a concussion can last between 6 to 12 months with this hard impact. It does affect, I get migraines, headaches, my speech is a bit how you going? Double words like, when we is very hard. I actually got to practice my words again. Not that it's done something. I'll be driving, I'll get a sharp headache. If I get all frustrated and want to talk, I'll just start going, and I'll start again. So my head thinks before my mouth does, and my mouth just says stuff that my brain doesn't want to say. Not in a bad way, just like I mumble my words a lot. And it's embarrassing sometimes. I've got to tell people, look, sorry about my words. Sometimes I might say something and you might look at me and go, huh? And then they'll get the gist of it. But it's good to be back, babe. It's all right.
You're
it's all
okay.
right. Yeah, all right.
That's what's important.
I made it.
You're still with us.
But no one's got any footage of it. I'll ask some people, why don't you take any photos? They're like, yeah, no worries. You're gonna die. And I'll be like, hey, check this guy out, yeah? No one? But that helicopter, how low was it, Christine?
I don't even know.
But it was loud.
It was loud.
It was just that. It
was hovering.
Just wouldn't move.
Because you were going to be airlifted 100%.
Actually, they would have landed it in there. Or over there. They would have landed it right there.
Yeah.
Somewhere. That's it. It's gonna rain. Don't cry, babe. What are you going to cry for? Don't cry. Just pretend you're going to cry, at least. Come on. We recover really well. Like, we don't dwell on the past.
No, we just look at the positive.
Look at the positive,
you're here,
yeah.
And that's what matters.
As we came here to train, to do a training session here, and we thought we might come up and go for a drive and answer any questions. Hopefully this video will answer all the questions that you were asking, and why I had a black eye.
I think he's recovered really well. He still gets a lot of headaches, nausea, things like that. Where we've got to just continue follow-up checkups to make sure that everything's okay. But they said from such a bad hit to the head that those symptoms of, being unconscious and everything like that, they can last for 6 months to a year. So we just got to make sure there's nothing else going on.
Big thank you to all the medics and the staff who assisted in Newcastle on the pier there, especially the offshore racing crew. Thank you very much. And a big thank you to all the staff, nurses, doctors, neurosurgeons, everyone, and even the fire brigade, everyone. Even the helicopter. Sorry, helicopter, you didn't get to take me. But the John Hunter Hospital, if you're watching, your staff were amazing and very, very well looked after. Like, you know what, you sort of take advantage of it. Oh, nurses this, nurses that, but nah. Going in with head trauma like that and seeing all the visions that I saw and people around you, I was actually one of the lucky ones. And yeah, I think, did they save my life? Yes, no, but I think they did. So thank you everyone from the bottom of my heart. You did well.
Might help to have some audio.
What did I do? Hang on a second. Can that door stop banging like in and out?
We had to make it look like an accident, and we did. Like, we did a really good job.
You reckon she's on heat? Oh.
It's happening. So
he was knocked out. I just thought we should just chuck him back in the water. Like you don't keep the ones you can't eat. Like, I don't know, man.
What was I thinking? Ah! The f is this thing, mate? I said come here, but Jesus Christ. Oh, you're joking, mate. I wanted to sit on the edge
What did you do?
like a little kid. Oh, my feet landed in the water. Forgot it was high tide. He's busted a prop before. Lock the door.